What is this? I'm fucking wait, God, stop.
Yes.
You don't say you can put it up on me.
That's all right.
The people that's fighting you just walk away? Are you serious?
My dad died on the street for breaking up a fight. My daughter was the apple of his eye, and I was like his favorite. I'm the oldest, so I was like his clone. He called me his clone. Nobody else can represent my father but his daughter. A week before my dad passed away, my little brother, Eric Jr., who's 22, who got a full scholarship for basketball, my father just rode down there to sign the papers with his coaches. All three of his girls was doing great, and he was glorifying off in that moment. The following week, they went and killed him. He was harassed for 7 years, and pulling him over, they would bump into my father and be like, "Hey, cigarette man," just taunt him. And my father, you know, which would get into arguments with them, like, "Leave me alone, why you bothering me?" No. He put in a complaint when he was sodomized like 7, 8 years ago. They took their finger and put it in his butthole and played with his genital. Talk about he was selling drugs. It didn't get nowhere because my father didn't have an address down, so they threw the case out. This thing been going on for a while. It's not like they just randomly picked him out. They know that my father has chronic asthma. People knew him because he was always in the emergency room. As you can see on that scene, they talking to him like he was alive. My father died on that street corner. They treated his body like an animal, like dead roadkill. The way they threw him on that gurney. My father is a big man. I've seen him in handcuffs before. You got to get 2 or 3 handcuffs to put it behind his back. And in that video, you can see that he was handcuffed with one. So that means the amount of force that they had to get it behind his back, how much pain that he was in. Like, I don't even think he felt that pain because he was already dead. And I heard that, you know, he ate too much cheeseburgers, that's why he died. He had a health problem, that's why he died. No, he died from a chokehold. He was lynched on national TV. He died from the same people that was supposed to serve and protect us. I watched that video over 1,000,000 times and I still can't get that part out of my mind when they lift his body up and his head rolls back and his eyes go into the camera. Like, when I first seen that, I wept. I wept so bad. Like, my friends turned it off and had me, you know, go for a walk. I was hyperventilating. Like, I was screaming, like, why would they do that to him? Like, oh my God. Oh, sorry. They still have his personal property, his keys, whatever that was in his pockets that day. And you see them in the video rummaging through his pocket even after he was dead. And then I'm hearing that everybody in his call log, they've been harassing not only just Ramsey Orta, who is fearing for his life right now, who they put rat poison and Rikers Island in his food where he was starving himself. He got 5 criminal cases against him, and all he did was shoot a video, and they keep on harassing him. They harassing his mother. They harassing everybody who comes out of his apartment. Random searches of his house, the random raids of his house. They put this man through hell. I wasn't in a position last year to help him. Now I'm in a position where I have a great team, and I reached out to him, and I was like, you know, Ramsey, you know, I want to help you. You know, when's your next court date? Can I come? And he hit me back and he said, "Don't you think it's too late?" And you know what? I didn't feel offended. I can understand where he's coming from because none of the Garner family stood with him. I said, "Ramsey, I apologize and I'm here. Do not turn me away." Now that we built this relationship, we call each other. Might not call each other every day, but we call each other, speak to each other, you know, try to help each other out. Sergeant Adonis, the one that they trying to scapegoat and put everything on, that black officer, she wasn't even a part of that killer crew. She just got promoted to a sergeant 2 weeks before my father's death. She was on her way on a different task on a meeting, and she got a call from them, you know, because they knew the situation was out of control. They needed a sergeant on scene. They already had a white sergeant on there, but they needed a black sergeant there. She did say, "You got him already, let up." She is a female, and it was males. They didn't respect her blackness or her rank. As you could see her creeping away out of the video was the ambulance that was on the corner. She went over there for assistance for my dad, and they refused to assist him, and they said, we got to call it in. And now I believe the stories about people when they say police be harassing them and beating them up, and you know, the stories that don't even make headlines.
Tell me about that aha moment when you first heard Bernie, like, you know what, all the stuff I went through, this is probably the closest person that's going to do anything about it.
It's not what he said. It's really not. I think of Martin Luther King as my idol. The fact that he was 22 and he marched with Martin Luther King when FBI declared Martin Luther King a national threat and the government killed Martin Luther King, and he was a white man and he stood with black people his whole career, been talking about our issues, not only about the injustices we face with and recognizing our deaths as tragedies. No, that didn't do it for me. The fact that he walked with Martin Luther King at a young age and being a white man, that's what set it up for me.